Okay, so sa sample na to, determine the approximate load on the cooling tower if the entering and leaving temperatures are 96 and 88 respectively and the flow of water is 30 GPM. So tubig yung sinabi dito ha. Entrance and exit. Okay? So kung tubig yan, ang load niya ay mabilis lang, MC delta T. Okay? Pero pag cooling tower, since water yung load natin, meron tayong shortcut yan. Hindi ko na i-derive muna ha. That is heat ng water, the cooling tower load kung tawagin is 8.33 times the volume flow rate of the water times delta T of the water, given that heat should be BTU per minute, volume is in GPM, and temperature difference is in English units. Okay? So direct sub naman to, 8.33, that is 8.33. Volume flow rate in GPM is 30. Normally kasi ang cooling tower natin naka-English units, no? Kaya dinerive tong formula na to. Okay? Times the delta T, which is 96 minus 88. Okay? So, lalabas na po dyan, BTU per minute. Roughly, that is around 2,000 BTU per minute. Okay? Sige. Next problem. The natural draft of a cooling tower has 400 tons of heat rejection load. Yun yung QW kaninang sinod. The temperature of the water entering the cooling water, kung maaralan natin na cooling tower ay 1, 2 para sa air, 3, 4 para sa water. Ang entering ng water is 3, so that is 90, and the leaving of the water is 4, that is 82. Compute the approach and the range of the cooling tower and also the efficiency when the outdoor wet bulb temperature is 75. Outdoor air wet bulb is TW1, 75. Kunin daw yung tatlo. You have the range, you have the approach, you have the efficiency of the cooling tower. Napakabilis po niyan. Okay? Para sa range, that is 3. T3, 90 minus T4, 82. Kinalki pa talaga natin yan. That is 8. Okay? Then para sa approach naman, that is T4, 82 minus wet bulb number 1, 75, which is 7 ang lalabas. And finally, para sa cooling tower efficiency, that is the range 8 over approach plus range. So, ang lalabas na dyan, efficiency times mo ng 100 ay 53.33%. Ba't ba tayo naka-array dyan? Gawin ko lang itong degree. Okay? Iyan. So, 53.33. Okay? Sige. Next topic natin is ducting. Okay, so sa ducting natin, may tinatawag tayong hydraulic radius. Ito na yung mga dinadaanan ng ating air. Okay, so hydraulic radius is the cross-sectional area of the fluid flow divided by the wetted perimeter. Wetted, ibig sabihin, hindi literal na nabasa, no? Fluids ay pwedeng gas, kaya nadampian. Okay, so ito yon. Area of the fluid flow over the wetted perimeter. And the equivalent diameter, of course, is 4 times of the hydraulic radius. Okay? So, sa sample na to, a rectangular duct has dimensions of 0.25 by 1 meter. What is the equivalent diameter? Okay? Pag walang binanggit, automatic ang dadaan ay air. Ibig sabihin, it always occupies the whole space. Kaya ang ating wetted perimeter ay the whole perimeter. And the area is the whole area. Okay? Derived na to, no? Pag rectangular tapos hangin ang dumaan, tandaan natin, full, ibig sabihin puno, the equivalent diameter is 4 times of area of the fluid flow, that is base times height. And the wetted perimeter is the whole perimeter, twice of quantity base plus height. Simplify mo yan, magiging 2AB over A plus B. So, ilalagay ko lang dito, 2AB, your A is 0.25, by B is 1 over A plus B. 0.25 plus 1. Meron tayo dyang 0.4 meter to be your equivalent diameter. Okay? Sige. Okay, so for our last topic, dryers tayo, no? So, a dryer is a device which removes small amount of liquids from a solid material. Kaya nga dryer. Okay? Dryer. Okay? So, may tinatawag tayong mass bond dry. Mass bond dry or MBD or dry weight is constant in a substance. Tandaan natin, hindi nababawasan, hindi nadadagdagan ang bond dry. Moisture content, M sub capital M for moisture is the liquid content of the substance. And gross weight, mgW, is the sum of the bond dry and the moisture content. Okay? So, ito ang layout ng isang dryer. Of course, meron tayong tinatawag na heater na papasok niya ng fresh air, painitin mo into heated air 2.2. Okay? Pero labas pa to sa dryer. No? Pinakita ko lang. Then, papasok na ang heated air sa isang dryer. Tawagin natin 0.2, M2, air. Papasok sa dryer, sa 0.4 naman, papasok ang tinatawag na wet feed, yung gusto mong patuyuin. Okay? Wet feed. M4, lalabas siya as dried product. Okay? Nabawasan ang moisture. Okay? 0.5. Siyempre, yung ating heated air, lalabas yan at 0.3 to be humid air. Tandaan natin, air is, dryer lang tayo magpo-focus, no, is 2 to 3. Ang product naman ay 4 to 5. In, out, in, out. Tandaan natin, ang concept ng dryer, nagbabawas po siya ng basa. Hindi siya nagdadagdag ng tuyo. Kasi ang bond dry mass ay constant sa isang substance. Again, ang dryer, nagbabawas ng basa, hindi nagdadagdag ng tuyo. Okay? So, knowing that, ang mga formulas natin ay ito. Gross weight, sabi natin, is always moisture plus the bond dry mass. And also, the removed mass from the substance is equal to the mass absorbed by the air. Okay? Mass removed naman is equal to the gross weight 4, yung pumasok na product, wet feed, minus the gross weight 5, the dried product. Okay? And mass absorbed in terms of air is mass ng air times humidity ratio 3, okay? Yung lumabas na hangin, minus humidity ratio 2. Okay? And the bond dry is always constant. Ang bond dry po ay para lang sa product, no? Sa 4 and 5 natin. Okay? Sige. Constant yan. Meron tayong tinatawag na percent %M at saka percent %R. Okay? Ang percent %M is wet basis. Kaya kung makikita nyo, yung moisture mass over the gross weight. Kaya tinawag na wet basis, ang basis mo yung denominator. Gross weight, meron po yung basa. Kaya wet basis. Pag tinawag namang percent %R, dry basis yun naman ay mass pa rin ng moisture over the dry, which is bond dry. Kaya MBD yan. Ang percent %R, yan po yung tinatawag na regain. Ang wet basis, simply wet basis or percent %M. Ang percent %R, regain. Okay? Sige. So, from the equation, bond dry equals to gross minus moisture, transpose lang natin, okay? Makukuha natin ang equation na bond dry is equal to gross times 1 minus moisture over gross weight. Ito lang yun. Nilabas lang natin yung gross weight. Kaya ganito yung nangyari. And then, kung mapapansin natin, ang percent %M ay moisture over gross weight. Ito po yun. Kaya, ibig sabihin, ang bond dry pala, pwede siyang gross weight times 1 minus percent %M. Kaya ang formula ng bond dry in terms of percent %M. In terms of regain naman. Ganito naman yun. Again, gross weight is bond dry plus moisture. And also, the regain is moisture over bond dry. So, pag pinagsama natin yan, ang mangyayari dito ay bond dry plus ang ating moisture ay regain times bond dry. Okay? Ma-factor out mo si bond dry, kaya that is bond dry 1 plus regain. Okay? So, therefore, ang bond dry pala, i-transpose lang natin sa kabila yan, magiging denominator, is gross weight times quantity 1 over 1 plus regain. Yan naman po ang bond dry in terms of regain. Kanina, bond dry in terms of percent %M. Okay? Sige. Let's try this example. Okay? Copra enters containing 60% water, 40% solid. enters, co-price the product, enters is point number 4. Okay? Yan ang ating wet product. So, meron daw siyang mass na basa to be 60%. So, that is mass of moisture number 4 is 60% of gross weight number 4. And 40% solid. So, bone dry is 40% of the gross weight. Total of 100. And leaves. So, lumabas na siya. Yun na yung ating dried product to be 5% water, 95% solid. Kaya ang ating moisture number 5 is 5% of the gross weight number 5. And your bone dry is 95% of gross weight number 5. Okay? Find the weight of water removed. Ang tinatanong ay MR. The removed water, each pound of the original weight. Each pound of the original weight, ibig sabihin, the original product na pumasok, your basis is every pound. Kaya ang gagawin nating number 4, gross weight number 4, is every 1 pound. Okay, tandaan natin, remove is gross weight 4 minus gross weight 5. Meron tayong gross weight 4, 1. Ang kailangan ko na lang ay gross weight number 5. Yung lumabas na product. Okay, bone dry is constant. Bone dry 4 equals to bone dry 5. Okay, ilagay ko na lang, bone dry 4, sabi natin ay 0.4 of gross weight 4, which is 1. And bone dry 5 is 95 of gross weight. Makukuha natin ang gross weight. That is 0.4 over 0.95. So, meron tayong 0.42 para sa ating gross weight number 5. Yan po yung dried product na. Okay? Kaya ang ating mass remove ay 1 minus 0.42. Yan po yung natanggal. Ibig sabihin, no? 0.58 pounds is removed by the dryer to the product. Yan po yung natanggal na basa. Ibig sabihin. Okay? Sige. Hopefully, naintindihan natin ang ating topic for today. Again, thank you for listening. And always, God bless sa lahat. Okay? Thank you.